A pastor cannot save you. He can teach you, guide you, but cannot save you. It's like leading a horse to water. You have to choose to drink. He can't force you to. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you. That's depending where you are in the world. We're doing the nighttime devotion. We had a wonderful, rested, blessed Sabbath. Thank you to Croydon Seventh-day Adventist Church for their online service. It was very good. The study as well was excellent. From the devotional Christ Triumphant, the title today, Christ wants us to bear fruit by working for him. John 15:2, every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. And every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. I have been thinking about the lesson that Jesus gave to his disciples just prior to his entering the Garden of Gethsemane, knowing it would be his last opportunity to instruct his disciples before his crucifixion. He says to them, as he points to a vine, and the vine is something that the Jews greatly prized and respected and considered very beautiful. I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. Now, here is something for us to study. We have opportunities now to bear fruit. We can reveal that we are fruit-bearing branches of the vine. And if we go on now in a careless and indifferent manner, then what will be our position? He tells us he will take us away, for we cannot do anything without Christ. And if we are as a dead branch and do not draw sap and nourishment from the living vine, we shall become withered branches. He says that every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, means he prunes it, that it may bring forth more fruit. We have the enemy in our world to contend with. We have the powers of darkness to meet. We have to be in this conflict as long as time shall last. On this world at least. Our Saviour was in the conflict with the powers of darkness, and the powers of darkness were in the conflict with him, even after he entered our world. Satan was in conflict with him. And then just as soon as his reasoning powers were exercised, he was in conflict with the powers of darkness. His very coming as a babe in Bethlehem was to set up a standard against the enemy. When he went away, what did he do? Who is to take up the controversy? Who are the visible ones who are to take up the controversy here in this world and carry it through to the very end? They are those who are Christ's followers, every soul of them. It is not merely the delegated ministers. There is where our people make a grand mistake. They seem to think that day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute in the conflict, the ministers must take care of them. It belongs to every soul of us. We do not know what work God has for us to do. If we have only the one talent and we begin to put that to the exchanges, and then we begin to work with that one talent, and God sees that we are faithful in that which is least, then he will give us another talent. And thus the talent keeps increasing and keeps growing. And the more we put to the exchanges, the more talents we have to employ to the glory of God. The title again. Christ wants us to bear fruit by working for him. Now here he's going back again to the vine. Remember before we talked about the fig tree. And he's going back to the vine, whereby the vine bearing fruit. Now, being part of the vine, if we don't draw the sap and nourishment from the living vine, which is Jesus, we're not going to grow and bear fruit. So we need to draw from him. We need to be close to him, commune with him, pray to him, to God, through Jesus. And with that, he will prune us and help us to grow more and bear more fruit. But if we don't go to him, rely upon him, depend upon him as our living vine, we get no nourishment and we cannot grow, and we will wither and die, devoid of spirit. The enemy is constantly coming at us, more so at the ministers, the pastors, and those who are drawing daily, minute by minute, from the true vine. But also we should be too. We cannot rely on ministers and pastors for our salvation. Yes, they are good to hear, to expound on stories or the parables in the Bible or the facts. But at the end of the day, we personally need to have a relationship with God. Otherwise, we cannot expect God to give them a ticket for us through them. That's not going to happen. It's got to be a personal thing. Now, getting to the talents, which was mentioned at the end. A talent is the gift you have, you possess, things you are able to do or help with, or you might have a talent for painting or baking or carpentry or whatever your talent is, hospitality, whatever it is, use it and use it well and use it a lot. You keep using that and you keep using that, God will see that you are using it well and he will grant you more. A lot of people I know, or people I've heard of, take talents as money. And you give money to exchanges, they give money to into shares and stocks, etc. And they expect to get it to be multiplied. That is not what the exchanges is. That was an example. God gives you a talent or talents, you use them, and you use them for his honor and his glory, to build his kingdom, not to make someone else rich with your money. If you have money and you see that as your talent, you use it to build God's kingdom, not to make someone else rich. We, each, you and me, are ministers. If we are Christians, we are ministers. Every moment of our existence, we are being trained to be fishers of men. Men being the operative humankind. Use your talents wisely.